Welcome, wonderful Leo. This is your June 2022 Astro/Tarot reading. We're gonna start off with the general and the finances part of the reading, for which I already pre-shuffled the overall energy for you, that we're gonna clarify with some tarot and some astrology cards as well. After that, we're moving into the love part of the reading, and lastly, I'm gonna answer a specific question of yours with this beautiful deck here. So before we get started, let's take a minute to get grounded. So please take a deep breath and relax your body. Now imagine yourself in a big bubble of white light. Allow yourself to feel it transmuting all the negative energy into positive. Please take a deep breath and relax your body. Now imagine having big roots like a tree. Let your roots grow as deep as they can into earth. Allow yourself to feel as one with Mother Earth. Please take a deep breath and relax your body. Now feel the connection with your higher self, your angels and archangels. Allow them to help you every step of the way, and set the intention now to have a beautiful month. Thank you, wonderful Leo. Let's dive right in. We're starting off with the Hierophant and the Cacao card. Then we have Rajas in reverse. Then we have Cognizance with Mercury and Emerald. And lastly, we have the card of Air. So it looks like it's mostly air energy. This month of June is revolving around. I think you are overextending yourself, perhaps, maybe even in the month of May, and starting off also in a month of June. We have the Mercury here, and the Mercury is still retrograde in the beginning of the month. It's gonna start to go direct, let me see, on the 3rd of June. Okay, so you might have been busy in the month of May, just going over stuff again and again, because that's what Mercury retrograde does to us. It requires sometimes that we, you know, redo something a few times until it's, perfectly done. But I honestly think you overextended yourself. You might have even like felt burned out, that you needed coffee or some energizing drink. Here we have also like spicy food. I would totally avoid in month of June any spicy food, any kind of stimulants. Honestly, the recommendation here is that you stop and that you relax a bit and that you take a proper rest, okay? You have overextended yourself, I think, already in the month of May, and also starting in the month of June, and it's time for you to actually get a grip on yourself and allow yourself to rest. You just can't accomplish so much when you're burned out, of course. With this card in reverse, it says you have also probably forgot the reason why you were doing all of this, just because the energy, it feels like so hectic and over the place right now, and it's mostly in your head. So I think the energy is a bit unbalanced. I think you're mostly revolving around thinking and communication, and not enough time in centering yourself, in the grounding that we just did in the beginning of the video as well. Perhaps it's time for you to ground yourself a bit more, instead of being all in this air energy communication and what you can do and what you should do. And you can feel in my voice, I'm just like talking too fast. That's exactly what I'm picking up on, this energy here. So even though this is Mercury, I'm getting like a moon vibe. You will have a new moon in your 12th house, and no wonder, you definitely need it. You need this time to relax for yourself. There's a new moon happening in your 12th house on the 29th of June. So it's a wonderful time to plant a new seed of how you can honor your body and relax a bit. We are just like seasons, we need our time to recharge as much as our time to be active. And I think you have overextended yourself. You have been overly active, and you really need to relax a bit, and maybe change that coffee for a cocoa or something that will relax you, a tea or something along those lines, okay? The Hierophant here also relates to education, okay? So you might be put in a place of a role of a teacher, or or you could find like a teacher or receive like formal training or education. Maybe you decided to pre-qualify, and that's why this all air energy is here. You're learning this new skill, but even learning should be taken in, you know, piece by piece, you know, slowly and you know, slowly, okay? There is no point in doing anything rash or fast in the month of June, okay? The Hierophant also indicates a help from a wise and trusted person, such as a mentor, teacher, or a religious figure, okay? It is naturally ruled by Taurus, so I think you should be more like, you know, Taurus, and just figure that progress is a process, you know, just like flower blooms slowly to a fruit. You can't force the process. You can't expect the flower to turn into fruit tomorrow. It needs time, and also you need time for yourself, and you need time to do whatever it is that you're working on slowly. And whatever it is that you're working on, I would go with the tried and tested method with the Hierophant here, okay? All right. Okay, so if you're looking like to get a new college or a job, especially if you're looking for a job in some kind of large institution, such as educational establishments, government offices, churches, hospitals, or something along those lines, those larger organizations, in the month of June, you can get that job, okay? All right, so it is important with this card to follow the traditional values and moral ethics. So if you're getting a new job, I highly advise you on sticking to, you know, moral ethics in this new job, and also allow yourself, you know, to just understand that progress is a process, okay? Okay, let me clarify all of this with tarot now, okay? Let's relax a bit, take a deep breath. All right. All right, so as I shuffle, I would like to invite you that you please comment down below what kind of videos would you like me to create for you. So besides these monthly readings that I do, I also have some pick a card readings that you can see. And those are nice and creative. I really enjoy making those. So please check those out and comment how this reading is resonating with you as well. So for starters, we got the Page of Cups in reverse, and Ace of Wands is in reverse, okay? So I think that's corresponding to this energy that I have been just describing right now. This hectic way you're going about things is leaving you somewhat emotionally unfulfilled, and also unable to take passionate action. You're too much in your head on whatever it is that is going on. You need to allow yourself also to feel emotionally connected to the project that you're doing, and to also feel passionate about it, okay? All right. And every other aspect that is blocked here is in reverse because you're too much in your head, like we already mentioned here, okay? Now, however, I think you will implement this, what I share with you, because then we have following the Four of Wands, the card of like a beautiful celebration and feeling calm and peaceful, and actually, you know, getting a handle on what you're doing and being successful at it. The only thing is, I think you have some kind of subconscious block here. I'm thinking of this card here. That's in your love reading, but it's coming out now. Believe in your beauty. I think this is about you believing in yourself, okay? Here we have the Eight of Swords. That's in reverse. So maybe there was something on a subconscious level that was causing you to not have faith in yourself. And I guess that's very hard for a Leo to experience, you know. You are like the shining stars of the Zodiac, okay? So I guess I'm just reminded here to give you a hint to believe in your beauty, to believe in your self-worth, and to stop doubting yourself. In the month of June, you're definitely stopping this doubt, because the Eight of Swords is in reverse. That means you will start to unblock yourself, okay? The beginning of the month starts as this mental stimulation that's blocking other aspects of you, the passionate one and the emotional one, and that's getting unblocked as we follow through the month. You have this beautiful card, and we have removal of this stagnant energy that's stuck in the air over there. Okay, so subconscious mind can help you with that because it's clarified by the moon. So you might actually benefit from some subliminal messages. Since you already have all that air energy, you might as well use it for the affirmations to tell yourself. And those who should not be really about this success that you're aiming for, really, but to kind of balance yourself and to feel the connection between mind, body, and soul. Okay, you're in your mind in the month of June. We need your body and soul to be on board as well for your project to be successful. Okay, all right, because we do have a square, and a square is this tension that's existing when we're not in a balance. Okay, so I need to remind you today to bring all these aspects into conjunction, which is together, mind, body, and soul. A union, merging and coming together. It's very important for you, and it will open the new horizons with the house 9 here we have as a clarifier. This will open a new horizons for you, and I think it will open some doors that you didn't think would be open for you in the month of June. Okay, so even though we start off with this month a bit hectic in the overall energy and the finances part of the reading, it is also ending beautiful with you getting a grip on yourself and understanding yourself better and why do you do the things that you do, and being able also to control that. Okay, with the moon, that's subconscious mind. Like Mercury here, we have like the conscious mind. I think you're kind of blending those together in the month of June, and you're going to be successful at it. Okay, so congratulations. All right, let's move on to the love part of the reading now. Okay, I hope you take the best of this reading with you, and that you really balance yourself out, dear Leo. I mean, you will, it's in the reading, but you know, there's no need to be unbalanced even in the beginning of the month, now that you have all this knowledge. Okay, so for the love part of the reading, it went like this. We had 7 of air with eucalyptus. We have believe in your beauty, moon in Cancer. Then we have love endures. It says here, love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. And we also have the card of Libra. Okay. All right. So this 7 of air and eucalyptus, okay? That's an invitation to trust in the reason, okay? Do not be swayed by other people's opinion or any popular opinions of whatever, be it in consideration to yourself, your beauty, your self-worth, or even your relationship with another person, because Libra rules the 7th house of a relationship. I would definitely keep my secrets to myself in the month of June. Do not overshare your love status, your love life, or anything in particular that you wouldn't like other people to kind of change your mind about. Okay, all right. Okay, so believe in your beauty, and the moon in Cancer again says that you really have a need in the month of June to relax and to take a time for yourself. Moon being in Cancer naturally rules the 4th house, and that's the resting time. And also believe in your beauty is you know, self-worth, really, and how much do you think you're beautiful. You need to know that you are beautiful and do not care if anybody thinks that way or otherwise. Okay, as soon as I got this card, love endures, I thought of the Saturn transiting your 7th house, dear Leo. That has been a transit that's been happening, well, roughly about, I guess, 2 years, more or less. And Saturn is the one that brings you know, dedication and hard work onto the table. So Saturn transiting the 7th house normally will take away the people that are not really meant for us, but here we have the card love endures. So if you are in a relationship with the person that you really love and you have been having some hard time for the last 2 years or so. We have here the card Love Endures. If you truly love that person, and if you truly think that you can have future together, just, you know, stick a while. I mean, Saturn won't be much longer in your 7th house. It might have, you know, put some kind of distance between you and your partner, maybe even physical distance. Maybe the person just had to move somewhere to work, or you're on a different schedule somehow, or there's just much hard work that you need to do together. Okay, these two people are here on the rough sea, but here we have the message that love endures. Okay, and here we have a Leo guiding the way. So I think you have upper hand in your relationship if you are in one, especially in the month of June. And you need to trust in your ability to navigate this relationship to the best possible outcome. Okay? And for those of you who are single and looking, I know Saturn might have restricted you over there and really got you to get a sober look on what you have been attracting in your life before, and definitely to change something about yourself, not to attract those kind of people again, because you might have, you know, attract before some, well, dishonest person, or, you know, not a moral person, or something along those lines. And you have been in a process of, you know, learning about believing in yourself and believing in your beauty and not needing this confirmation from the outside. And that's a beautiful thing, dear Leo. And keep on doing at it. And, you know, Saturn can also bring you an older person. Saturn can bring like a person of 7 age of gap. So the person might be, you know, younger or older, most likely older, because the Saturn, that's like old vibe. And so if you do meet someone, you know, in the next year, they're probably, or you have maybe met someone who is older, or is just more responsible, you know. Even if they're young, they still have this vibe of the responsibility of them, theirs, that is, you know, unmatched perhaps by some older persons as well. Okay, but let's clarify a bit with tarot now. That's far too many. To see, you know, what exactly is happening. Okay, we have the Fool, and we have the Hermit again. Yeah, you might have been attracting this kind of lonely guy with the Hermit, or like a solitary man, somebody also maybe who is into spiritual world. And excitingly enough, we do have the Fool for you, and the Fool is a chance for a new beginning in the month of June. Okay, a new beginning that is externalized, so meaning some opportunity that is coming for you, for you. And if you're in a relationship, for your partner as well. So you might decide to take your relationship to you know, some other country. I'm downloading. There's too many cards. Okay. There's some kind of a new beginning. So if you're single, you might meet somebody new in the month of June. And like I said, that person might be, you know, older. It might be mature. It might be a solitary man who doesn't really go and hang out much with the world. And with the Fool, you might also travel as well. Let's see. Okay. You might also decide to travel with your partner. We have the Devil in reverse, so possibly, yeah, possibly if you are in a toxic relationship, guys, I think in the month of June you will be sort of done with it. Okay, we have the Devil in reverse under the Love Endures. So if you're in a toxic relationship and you really think this person ain't gonna change, and even you yourself can't really change to make it better, then perhaps it's time to consider whether this relationship is equal give and take, because the card that came out somewhat like this. So for those of you who are not in balanced relationship where there's not equal give and take, I think you might decide to leave this relationship behind in the month of June. Hermit is also, like I said, solitary energy. So you might decide to give yourself a new beginning and to just kind of be alone and decide on things, on what you want in life. Okay, and what you want in love, in relationships as well. Yeah, definitely go and you know, be alone for some time before making any rash decisions. Okay, with the Fool, we can also make some rash decisions. as well. So I would guide you, if you're into meditation, perhaps meditate. We have Cardinal, Fixed, House 8, and Virgo. Okay. Yes, Cardinal energy. I think you will be the leading, like I said already here. You will decide the relationship status in the month of June. You are the one who's, if you want to break up, you are the one who's breaking up. And if you want to give some other person a chance for a new relationship, it's again on you. Again, this person that is coming your way, it looks like it might be Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius. I think they're pretty much set in their ways with the Hermit and with a card Fixed here. Okay, the fixed signs are not really, you know, something you can mold. They're pretty much the way they are, and they ain't gonna change for nothing outside. They change within themselves because they want to and feel that need within them. Okay, so this is not somebody you can mold, but I think it's somebody who you will feel kind of free with. Because if you can see this horse, she doesn't have a saddle here, you know. The horse, she only has like this, but I think she's holding on to her hair. So this is about, you know, again, like the Six of Pentacles, equal give and take. Okay, this horse doesn't need to be tamed, and neither does this woman. And I think this person knows that. They have this inner knowing of being respectful towards another human being and seeing beauty in everyone. So for those of you who are meeting somebody new, I think it's going to be a good person, good in their heart. They may be hard to read at first and hard to reach as well, because you can see they're somewhere, you know, almost levitating on some kind of mountain somewhere where, you know, there's nobody there. Okay, all right, so house 8 we have, okay, with the Devil in reverse. So you, for some of you, you are releasing, if you're not releasing a relationship right now, you might be releasing something from the past, some old trauma. House 8 is ruling also the traumas that we have, and the Devil in reverse says releasing of those, either also some toxic habits that might have been influencing your love life negatively. You might decide in the month of June that that is it, and you will find some kind of way to heal yourself, to love yourself. Love endures, okay? Love towards yourself will help you heal any kind of trauma. Okay, let me just see what we have in your house 8. We have the Neptune. Yes, Neptune is of big help for you to dissolve any kind of trauma that you had, to really allow you to tap into your like really unconditional love for yourself. And this Neptune is making a trine, a positive aspect to the full moon that's happening in your 5th house of love and relationship. We have the full moon happening on the 14th of June, and of course, yes, like I said, some of you will probably decide with this energy of the full moon to let go of something that has been holding you back. Okay, either that be some kind of trauma from past relationships, either that be a person who you can't really see any more future with, or just yourself, your personal like negative opinions about yourself or about love and relationship in general. You know, we all have scars, and we all have our, you know, some negative things that we think about sometimes, but it's time for you to let that go in the month of June. And lastly, we have here Virgo with integrity and service. And Virgo is ruling your 2nd house. Yes, so I think this full moon that's happening in your 5th house of love and relationship will allow you this release of this accumulated, maybe perhaps negative energy connected to love and relationship, and that's going to help you with your feeling of the self-worth. Okay, so 2nd house is a house of self-worth and self-esteem, and I wish you good luck with that. That's a beautiful thing to have. Okay, so enjoy this new beginning that you have in the month of June, dear Leos. Wonderful reading. Okay, believe in your beauty. Ah yes, funnily enough, yes, we have that self-worth also here. Okay, I'm gonna keep this there because I think that's very important for you. All right, Leos, let's see what do we have for the last part of the reading. So that will be answering a specific question of yours. So dear Leo, please think of a question that you would like me to answer and hold that question on your mind as I shuffle, and I will read you the answer straight from the book. Try to focus on one question so that we have one specific answer. And again, please comment down below how this reading resonating with you. We have 2 cards, okay? Okay, which one is the answer? Okay, this one. All right, so I will show you this card, which says Turkey Spirit, give with gratitude and grace. And we have Lizard Spirit as the answer to a question. And we have Dream the World into Being, and it was in reverse, okay? So I'll just read that straight from the book. And finally, it's right there. Okay. All right, so have you been allowing your imagination to run amok and dream up a nightmare that seems to have come true? Fear not, for whatever dreaming you did in the past can change today as you dream anew. Wake up from the perception that everything is wrong. Lizard Spirit asks you to open your eyes and consciously dream a better dream. What would it look like to already have what you desire and to be one who you wish to be? How might it feel to work toward co-creating this new dream as a reality in the world of senses, drawing it out of the world of dreams and building it up in the world of form? Trust in your ability to dream anew. Honor it today. Okay, this is definitely talking about how important it is to have the positive mindset, and that might have been something that I missed here. Okay, with this card of Mercury, of how you think and what you create in your reality. Yes, so if you have any negative thought patterns, it's time to release those in the month of June, definitely, dear Leo. Okay, you can do that with tuning into some frequencies that can help you just feel better. You can do that by listening to some subliminals related to the topic that you used to think about negatively. You can just start to think positively from today onwards. I know it's a process. It will take some time, but brain only takes like 21 days to make like a new habit or to really integrate a new thought pattern. So that's, 21 days. That's 3 weeks of your life. That's nothing. And it can bring you some beautiful, beautiful things to manifest in this world, okay? And Turkey Spirit, give with gratitude and grace. That's pretty much straightforward. I think that's like an underlying tone, but this is the main message, definitely. Okay, so that's all I have for you in this reading, but you can also enjoy the readings I made for your rising sign and your moon sign as well. Thank you for sharing your time with me, wonderful Leo. It was a pleasure to read for you. Please comment what kind of videos would you like me to make for you and the impressions of this reading. Like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell so you know when my pick a card readings are out, and have a beautiful June.